Hey guys, welcome to this year's Epcot International Food and Wine Festival. We're going to be bringing you lots of coverage and there's lots to see and do. It's the 20th year and you don't want to miss a day of it on TWR. Hang in there, we'll be right back and tell you about this great festival. Hi, I'm Rick Howard, and my job, I get to travel a lot. My favorite time of year is Epcot's International Food and Wine Festival. This year, Food and Wine Festival celebrates its 20th anniversary and runs for 53 days from September 25th through November 16th. And each day in October, we'll be bringing you the sights, sounds, and tastes of each marketplace from Around World Showcase and now Future World. As my guests, I'll bring along some great friends and we'll make some new ones because there's no better way to enjoy Epcot's Food and Wine Fest than with awesome food, good wine, and great friends. Welcome to Epcot's International Food and Wine Festival here on Travel with Rick. Hey guys, welcome to the Food and Wine Festival. Got my good friends Amanda Tenney and Lisa Wilk here. We're going to be talking about
his favorite thing,
beer. Who knew?
It's the Food, Wine, and Beer Festival. Remember we renamed it. It
really is, yeah, because last year there was so much more beer. So it's not just about food and wine anymore. It really should be food, wine, and beer, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it totally should. So Lisa, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
It's great to have you here. So you're from Wine, you are the Wine Chicks, right?
Yes, I am.
Tell them a little bit about what Wine Chicks is.
Well, I'm the founder of Orlando Uncorked, a nonprofit wine education group, and I teach wine classes in the Orlando, Florida area. I'm also a food and wine writer and a craft beer enthusiast, so this is perfect for me today.
Right. So Amanda, thanks a lot for introducing us to Lisa and bringing her out. This is going to be really cool to actually have another smart wine person on the show.
And she does beer too, so she'll be good about talking about the tasting notes, which I'm not that good at.
Right. So listen, as I normally do on these types of shows, I mean, I can't believe we're kicking off the first food and wine episode, and we do kind of have some food, but there's not. And we have no wine. So there's really no purpose for me to be here, guys. So I'm just going to let these guys tell you about the beer that they're having here at the Crafts Beer air-conditioned space, which is awesome, right? It's really a good spot. So guys, enjoy it. We've got a lot more coming up, but they're going to tell you all about these wonderful beer flights and what you guys are doing, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Go to it.
All right. So this year at the Craft Beer booth, I guess, we have all Florida local beers, which is fantastic.
It is fantastic.
Because we're in Florida and
because there are amazing things happening with Florida craft beer right now. So most people, when they think craft beer in Florida, they think of course, you know, the Godfather, Cigar City
out of Tampa,
which, you know, we're huge fans of. But there's so much wonderful stuff happening in Florida in that area. So the Tampa, St. Pete area, and down south, here in Orlando and up in Jacksonville. I mean, we're really becoming a craft beer destination.
We are, definitely. So we have 2 flights today. I think we should just dive right in.
I think we should.
Yeah. So what do we have over here? This is flight number 1, correct?
I'm going to say I'm number 1. So we have the craft, the Brew Hub Key Billy Island Ale, the 2 Henry's Blueberry Vanilla American Wheat Ale, the Orlando Brewing Grateful Pumpkin, and Swamp Head Wild Night Honey Cream Ale, which unfortunately they had to switch the keg out, so we really don't have that. And then what's on your craft flight?
Okay, so I have craft beer flight number 2. We've got Three Daughters St. Pete Beach Blonde Ale. We have Florida Beer Company Passport 20 Belgian Style Triple Ale. We have a Funky Buddha. We love Funky Buddha. Vanilla Espresso Porter, and we have a Shipyard Bourbon Barrel Aged Imperial Stout.
Very nice.
Yes.
Well, good. Well, if I was going to line this up in the order of what you should taste it in, if you come in here and get flight 1 and 2, I would definitely start out with that Three Daughters Beach Blonde Ale because it's going to be a nice light style beer. You know, and the key to this drinking beer is really the same as wine. You don't want to start out with something that's going to blow your taste buds out. So you want to start with something that's a little bit lighter, and then you work your way to the heavier stuff.
So Three Daughters is out of St. Petersburg, Florida, which is over on the left coast. They have some really good IPAs, and I don't normally like light beers, but I do like this one.
It has some nice hops, but it's not a hoppy beer.
No, it's not overly
So
hop.
for people who don't like hops, you would be totally fine with this beer. It's really a very nice, light, great way to start drinking. You could totally grab a pint of this and just hang out. It's a great summer sipper, I would call it.
Yep. Moving on to number 2, Florida Beer Company Passport 20, because this is the 20th anniversary of the Epcot International Food and Wine Festival, Belgian Triple.
We're all about a Belgian triple.
And this brewery is out of Cape Canaveral, Florida, which is where the Disney Cruise Line ships and Carnival Cruise Line ships take off.
And you can find them around town and throughout Florida at a lot of places on tap now, whereas you couldn't. They're also available in package stores by the bottle, which is nice.
Yeah.
That's tasty. That's a big, those who like a Belgium ale, this to me has all the right properties. You've got a little bit of that Belgium sweetness, but it's a really well-developed beer.
It's delicious. Do you think we should move to the lights over here, or
Yeah,
are we
I
going to
think.
continue on?
Yeah, I was going to say let's jump back.
Okay.
We just jumped ahead because we were so excited about that Belgian triple. But we're going to go with the Brew Hub Peabilly Island Ale.
And Brew Hub's located in Lakeland, and they're actually, it's a really interesting concept. They kind of take over the brewing for some of the microbreweries who can't keep up with supply,
Yep.
but they also do brew their own beers as well.
Correct.
Obviously, we're having a Brew Hub beer.
Yep, that's nice. They brew their beer. I think they brew for BJ's. They brew sometimes for some
do.
of the Cigar City Overflow, and then they build for some of, I think, what is it, the Asheville one? Green Man?
I don't know.
Yeah, they brew for a couple
This is
other
very
beers.
citrusy.
It is very citrusy.
It's not like a grapefruit.
I think, was
can't
this
really...
supposed to be the key limey one? The key
No,
Billy?
well, it says Island Ale, so.
Key Billy, I bet you. It definitely has that citrus component.
Okay, and then this is Two Henry's. I have not been overly impressed with Two Henry's beer. They're in Plant City, Florida, but we're going to give it a go.
That's a nice fruity beer. So, fruity, not sweet. So if you're a person who likes a wheat ale,
Oh, this is blueberry. You can definitely get it on the nose.
it is a blueberry bomb. So if you are looking for something that is a little bit more user-friendly for the ladies, you certainly could go that direction. But I will tell
like
you,
that.
I'll tell you what. In the same way, I'm a huge hop head. My husband would love that. So that's yummy.
I actually like that.
That would be fun to do beer cocktails with. Beer cocktails.
Oh yeah, they're reining me back in.
Yes.
Okay, so let's move on to the Orlando Brewing Grateful Pumpkin.
And I'm excited about this because I love pumpkin beers. So I know some people don't like the pumpkin. I love them.
It's fall, although it feels like summer
The surface
here.
of the sun.
It is. It's hotter than the surface of the sun here today, which is why we're in the air condition. So it smells like cloves.
You're
cinnamon,
definitely
fall.
getting the baking spices on there. Definitely has the weight of a medium, kind of an amber ale. I don't get a lot of pumpkin.
No
I don't
pumpkin.
get any.
Not getting the
I
pumpkin.
get the baking spices. Maybe they use some other squashes, or they sometimes what the brewers down here will do is they'll use the Seminole pumpkin, which grows here year round, and that doesn't have that traditional pumpkin. Yes.
So we're gonna skip this one because
Yes, it's not really part of this flight.
Right.
Sadly, we don't get to try the Swamp Head.
So we're moving on to Funky Buddha Vanilla Espresso Porter, and Funky Buddha is out of Fort Lauderdale, Oakland Park, which is near Fort
Not
Lauderdale. So
That's
why
good.
don't you?
Well, you can actually, we can cheers each other.
Okay, we
with
can
that
cheers
one.
each other. This is number 3.
Okay, cheers.
Cheers to you at home.
Cheers to you.
It smells delicious. Smells like coffee.
Man. I'll tell you what, if you guys haven't heard of Funky Buddha, put it on your radar because that is a beer a brewery you're going to be hearing more and more and more and more about.
Home runs.
man.
Almost everything I've tried.
I was going to say, there isn't a beer of theirs that I don't like. And they do some funky stuff.
Yeah.
Appropriately named. This is delicious. So what I like about this is, it's 100 degrees out here right now. But to me, this beer is not at all too heavy to be drinking right now.
Yeah, no, it's not thick. It's
got the appropriate weight, but you don't feel like you've got a bomb sitting in your tummy after you drink
It's
it.
not like a Guinness.
And you really do get a really nice vanilla on the front end, which lends its way to that espresso. So you're really getting everything you're supposed to there. That's yummy. I could drink this all day. All I'm saying is if you like Cigar City espresso, Cubano espresso, you should definitely be drinking this beer.
Their Maduro Brown's really good too. So the last one on the list is Shipyard Bourbon Barrel Aged Imperial Stout from Clearwater.
Fun.
And we do have an Innocent Gun beer that's going to be similar to this one out in Scotland, out in the Promenade.
And
which
that
we'll be
one's
trying
actually,
later.
that Innocent Gun is, they age their beers in several different types of casks, and the one that's here at Epcot this year is the rum cask. Which is delicious.
You definitely get the spirits in there.
Oh, you can smell it. Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh.
Don't be afraid of dark beer. Some people are afraid of dark beer. Just try them.
Oh, that is so good. You really do. You get a lot of that oaky, smoky deliciousness there.
So yeah, these were all great. We're gonna have to come back and try the swamp head, but we do have some food items too. Are you coming in for the food?
All right, so I heard bourbon.
Yes.
I
Imagine. You have to try that one.
bourbon.
Okay. Do you smell the smoke on the nose there? That's good.
See, he's trying
Yeah,
it. This
see,
is good,
I think
people.
you would like
this
this
is what
one
food and
better.
wine is all about: is to go share some stuff with friends and try,
Vanilla
try.
Coffee.
Espresso.
Yeah, definitely
Isn't
the
that
espresso
amazing?
for sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
that smells great.
Right.
That's the funky Buddha.
That's a funky Buddha. It really is a lovely beer.
Wow.
And I will tell you a fun
I like
little
funky
secret.
Buddha.
If you don't mind completely trashing your beer, that is delicious to do floats with.
Yeah.
So if you
Ice
put,
cream in
yeah,
there?
if you put vanilla ice cream in there,
Wow. Yeah, I could totally see that. That
Yeah.
would be really good.
delicious.
This
Okay,
year
so
they have 4 food items this year.
Okay. I was
So-
going to say, I'm sorry to interrupt. You're
Yeah,
about
no,
to say
not
we're
at
going to
all.
try some food. So, you know, I mean, it's
Okay.
just my show. So go ahead.
No,
you know,
no.
talk amongst yourselves. Do what you want. You know?
We
It's
will.
all good.
So the pimento cheese, the spicy pimento cheese, I'm hoping it's still spicy, is back this year, and they're serving it with some,
Crostini.
yeah,
What did,
crostini.
what did they have with it last year?
They had crackers.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had regular crackers with it.
Okay. Well, that's nice. You get like a toast.
Yeah.
And then we also have the spicy shrimp Bloody Mary cocktail.
Right.
So it's actually a Bloody Mary mixer with some petite shrimp inside of it.
The third menu item is a charcuterie plate, which we did not get, and the fourth menu item is the
Snack box.
the stale bar snacks that they were serving last year for free. They're $1 this year.
Oh, you had to go there.
And we'll hope that they're not stale.
We hope
this
that
year
they're not
since
stale.
charging.
Yeah, since they're charging this year.
And of course, you have the water available here
Yes.
and the lemonade here. So this really is kind of a nice pit stop to cool down. There's plenty of places to sit down.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
yeah. It's a big space. You know, there's an upper area where we are, and there's a lower area. Lots of high top tables, some benches and stuff that you can sit down in. So it's great. It's a great place to come in and cool off. And,
Yeah.
You know, just
Recharge.
relax for a bit. Yeah.
Yes.
It's kind of like the beer version of the Chase Lounge, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're there.
But a lot bigger.
Yeah, a lot bigger.
Yeah.
You're right.
Lots of space
And
here.
easier to get into.
Yep.
Maybe. We'll see as the day goes on. But please try it.
All right.
Yeah.
Go ahead. You
You
go
have to
in.
try.
All right. I'm going in.
This was spicy last year. I love spicy.
The shrimp, you actually can taste the Bloody Mary mix in the shrimp, and there is a little bit of zing there. That's a very fun appetizer. You need to try that one.
Crostinis are a little stale.
I wondered. Well, it's
A lot
so,
stale,
it's so
actually.
humid today.
Thick.
Is it still spicy?
Wow,
Yes.
that's good.
So I want to know what you would pair. Which beer would you pair with that spicy cheese?
That's good.
I know it's delicious, isn't it? So this cheese is also being served on the slider in America.
Oh, that's right. Oh, that's actually got a nice kick at the end.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
That's a
This is
little
on the
unexpected.
slider.
Yes, that cheese is on the slider. Yeah. Same cheese.
Well, you know what? You can't go wrong, because if you just want to quench your palate, go with the Three Daughters Blonde Ale.
Yeah.
You will have absolutely no worries with that. If you want to get a little more fun, since you've got that spice on the back end, I would love trying it with the Shipyard Bourbon Barrel. Would be yummy too.
Try that, Rick. Rick's drinking beer.
It does go good with that. Believe it or not.
Well, craft beer is a success. I think everyone should definitely make a stop here.
Well,
Okay.
and it makes me really happy to see that you're getting access to some beers that you just wouldn't get access to outside of the Florida market. So it's really nice for people who are craft beer enthusiasts coming here.
Right, awesome. Okay, so appropriately enough, our first video from this year's Epcot Food and Wine Festival. I really didn't participate that much, so this is awesome. So thank you so much for being here, Lisa. This is great, Amanda. Thank you as always for being here.
Thank
and
you.
sharing your wonderful beer knowledge about this. And guys, we've got a lot more to see. There are more booths, and we're going to be doing this all month long. So we're going to get to all the things, right?
Everything. Try them all.
Hashtag all the things. We're going to do it. So make sure you come back tomorrow. We're going to keep moving around this festival. As Amanda and Lisa said, this is a wonderful space here. It's in the old Odyssey building.
Yes.
If you kind of know where that is in Epcot. So it's right when you come into World Showcase from Future World. Just look for it. Lots of diagrams on the outside of the building, how
Yeah.
beer is made. So it's kind of interesting. And it's a great place to go off and relax. So don't miss this one. Don't miss tomorrow. We're going to be bringing you more from Epcot's Food and Wine Festival with more of this stuff and more great folks like this telling you all about it. See you right back here tomorrow. So long, everybody.
Cheers.
When it's time to plan your next vacation, you need the experience of someone who can help you make the best decision for your vacation dollars. With over 18 years of experience, Kingdom Magic Vacations can help you plan your next trip to incredible destinations like Disney, Universal, cruises, and all-inclusive destinations. Our team of travel planners are with you every step of the way. All you have to do is relax and enjoy your vacation. We do all the work. Call 866-972-6244 or visit kingdommagic.com to start planning your vacation today.
Thanks a lot for watching this week's show. Check out this awesome resort behind me. This is Disney's Wilderness Lodge here at the Walt Disney World Resort in Orlando, Florida. One of my favorite places to stay in all the world. It's just incredible. Hey, if you're watching this on travelwithrick.com, be sure you go up there and drop your email address in our subscribe box. Every time we put something new here on Travel with Rick, you'll get an email in your inbox letting you know all about it. That way you don't miss a thing. If you want to find out more about what we're doing, check out our Facebook page, facebook.com/travelwithrick. There you can interact with other Travel with Rick friends, find out where we're going, what we're doing, and check out our question of the week also. Listen, if you're on iTunes or on YouTube, check us out in both of those places. I like to watch Travel with Rick on iTunes on my Apple TV. It looks awesome over there. And on YouTube, make sure you subscribe, rate us, do all those things that you do in both of those places. We'd really appreciate it. Hey, that's going to wrap up this week's show. Thanks a lot for watching. We look forward to seeing you right back here next week for another episode of Travel with Rick. So long, everybody.